Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Gets some space around the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start and open up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Wideouts now clustered. Offense looking to throw the ball. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So, second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Trojans trying to cash in here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Sticking with the running game. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just...
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this get them going in a new direction.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Longhorns keep the football on the move.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. The defense up against it now.
That's a much better job by this quarterback at working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat.
Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Comes the USC offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Running back grabs it on a screen. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught in the flat by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern California.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Testing the right side here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, SC.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception, but it falls incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll field it close to the 50. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Wilson out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Okay, ready?
That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Longhorns. He just sprints into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum for the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big game. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Trojans. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
USC 42, Texas 14.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Lets it go as he's being hit. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
42, Texas 21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And is intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Catch made on the left side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the PAT is good.
42, Texas 28.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the USC offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He finds the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, bringing pressure. Down he goes, a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. And the pressure gets to him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new...
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Give it to the back again. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Southern California. Just ran away from the defense.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Let's fly to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
completion makes it second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him?
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll work the clock here with the running game. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A risky call here, close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the Trojans will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Let's go!
Here we go on 4th down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
He's found some room at the 45. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play.
42 Spider.
Handoff to the single back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Come up on third down, solid drive, defense trying to get off the field here. QB decides to keep it here. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.